My name is Naomi, and this is my day in the life of an SIR student. I start all my mornings off with a 1.5 hour to 2 hour long commute, which I take from uh, Clarendon Hills to Hyde Park. And there I work at U Chicago in the Pritzker School of Molecular Engineering. I'm currently under the Rowan Lab, led by Professor Stuart Rowan, and it's a chemistry slash molecular engineering lab that focuses on things like organic batteries, dynamic chemistry, and sustainability. So, like recycling plastics and making plastics that are recyclable and stuff. This is kind of the building that I work in. This is called the ERC, or William Eckhart Center. And kind of in this level is the lab's office. And upstairs is the actual like chemistry wet lab. I'm usually alone at the beginning of the day because I get kind of early to the lab. But luckily, I had some cake to keep me company today because yesterday, Darsh, one of the grad students, graduated and got his PhD. So there's a little party and there's some cake left over from that. So I'm currently in the process of making some group meeting slides. So I worked on that this morning. And now, like kind of the goal of the research that I do with my mentor, Cameron Bennett, is to make a polymer network that can access both elasticity and semicrystallinity through tempering, like within the same network. And our polymer network is made of polyethylene glycol, PTMP, and a BCA Michael acceptor. So, yeah, we do a lot of tensile testing, which is literally just like pulling materials apart. We also do this thing called DSC, which is differential scanning calorimetry. It's where we heat up things a lot and see how the heat flow is. And that's also, there's a little cake that I was protecting for my friend. Yeah, but after my mentor Cam arrived, I went upstairs with them to the lab, and this is mainly their own lab, but we do share a few tables with another lab because it's a very collaborative space. And there's some people over there that I know. I made them do a little wave. So this is rotary vacuum. This is something that we do often for chemical synthesis. It helps us pull out certain solvents depending on the vacuum and heat that we set it to. So pull certain solvents from mixtures, and so we took what we rotovapped and we put that in a separatory funnel, which you can kind of see over there. It's like a little cone with that little turny pen on it, and that lets us separate the precipitate, inorganic salt, aqueous salt, and organic. This is the glove box. It's a nitrogen glove box, and that's where we melt press stuff. And so, kind of after that whole chemical synthesis thing, I brought over some Teflon dishes, making sure to carry them with a glove because they have just been in an organic wet lab. So I brought them over to the Patel lab, which is electrochemistry. Got to learn how to use this weird sort of argon glove box that kind of has a few different the particular things to know when using. So after that, I went home because I was done. Chemical synthesis took most of the day. And I was tired. It was around 4 p.m. So yeah, I was going home. I usually I could leave anywhere between like 2 or 5 p.m. My mentor is very relaxed about time and very focused on work-life balance, so I never need to worry about having to be trapped in the lab or anything. Yeah, and if I do have any excess work, I'll usually get it done in a library across the street. So this is kind of me taking my commute backwards home. So here I go from 55th to Van Buren on Metro Electric. Then I walk from Van Buren to Union Station, where I take the BNSF home. And usually on my commute home is when I get the most computer work done for SMSF. Bye.